this is Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? If you guys haven't got a chance to, go check out the Wladimir Klitschko Keys to Victory. I'll leave it in the description box. But for this video, I'm going to go over Anthony Joshua, some of the things I believe that he can do to win this fight against Wladimir Klitschko, the future Hall of Famer. Okay, first thing, since Anthony Joshua is 14 years the junior of Wladimir Klitschko, the first thing that pops out to me is set the pace. You're the younger fighter, set the pace using your jab. Anthony Joshua is not the type of fighter that's going to fight you like this or move like that or, you know, give you different looks, or he's not going to bounce around the ring and do that. He doesn't fight like that. He's a textbook fighter, basic fighter, but he has mastered those basic fundamentals, and he just fights you just like this. Just like this. Just basic, normal combination punching. You know what I mean? So set the pace by using his jab. He doesn't want to get into a situation where he's letting Wladimir dictate the pace with his jab. Wladimir has one of the greatest all-time jabs, but Joshua just has to be able to out-jab him for Saturday night. You know what I mean? So just come out there and just initiate. Just initiate hard combinations. You know what I mean? Try to pivot, move his head, you know, because like I said, Joshua isn't the type that's going to make you miss like this. You know, he's going to slip, or parry and come with something with his. That's how he fights. You know what I mean? So I think he needs to set the pace by using his jab and not waiting on Wladimir Klitschko, especially when you're the younger fighter, man. Let punches go at close quarters. What I mean by that is we know that Wladimir is good. However, whichever look he gives you. Sometimes Wladimir give you this look. Boom, boom. We know he likes keeps his hand right here. This how Wladimir punches. He doesn't wind up. He doesn't do any of that. Everything's usually right here. But one thing about Wladimir, let's say he misses a right hand or he lands the right hand. He'll fall in and he'll grab you either in a headlock or he'll clinch you somehow, some way. So what I think Joshua should do, kind of like what he did in the Dillian White fight, when White was hurting him a little bit to the body, it made Joshua kind of drop his guard a little bit, but it was putting him in position to land uppercuts and hook combinations. You know what I mean? So I think he needs to do the same thing in this fight with Klitschko. Is when he does get in close quarters, one thing about Joshua is he throws good combinations, like I said, up close for a big, tall guy. I'm kind of impressed with it. So you know, if Klitschko come and initiates the hold, whether he falls in like this, however he falls in, as soon as they get right here, Joshua has to let punches go. And then pivot out and move and make sure he's moving his head. He's going to have to let ring combinations on Klitschko. Do not fall into a wrestling match. Throw your hands. Don't allow himself to be grabbed. I know it's kind of hard, but don't try his best not to allow himself to be grabbed and mauled. By just moving, you know what I mean? Keeping that textbook, boom, 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 boom. Always moving, always slipping. Always moving and slipping. Keep Klitschko off guard a little bit. You know, so he needs to just move, get to close, boom, 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 keep Klitschko on. You're not gonna grab me. You're not gonna grab me. That's the kind of mindset he has to have. They get close. You're not grabbing me. Nope, nope. I'm not allowing it. All right. Punches down the middle. One thing I noticed with Joshua, when I watched him do a lot of pad work for this camp, everything's down the middle. Now I'm sure he threw some hooks in camp. I'm not saying he didn't throw hooks and uppercuts. But the 1, 2, 3, 4, just your basic, that combination, he has to work that. Double jab and triple jabs. You know, move a little bit. Again, he's not going to be fancy with it, but at least move, pivot, turn, duck, roll. Have that in his repertoire. Punch right up the middle in Klitschko. The reason I say that, Klitschko might give you this look. And he might try to move and, you know, he might give you this look. His hands are down, take advantage of it. Klitschko gives you this look, come down the middle. The reason why I know that will work, look at Kurbat Pulev. In the Pulev fight, he was able to stun Wladimir with the jab. Pulev kind of fights like Wladimir when he keeps his hands like this. He generates so much power from right here. One thing that impressed me about Klitschko, he generates a lot of power. I mean, stiff jabs. And that's what Pulev was able to match him kind of in that fight, where he was stepping in with stiff jabs and it was knocking Wladimir off balance. So If that can work straight down the middle for Pulev, who was literally throwing one jab at a time, sometimes he was following it with the right hand. Joshua could just stay in that little zone up the middle. And then walk him back. Move your head. Walk him back. Walk him back. Walk him back. You know what I mean? So that's what I think Joshua could do to win this fight. I can't wait till fight night. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.